In this video, I'll quickly explain what a bad limit switch looks like, why it happens, what you should check before calling a technician, and when it's time to stop troubleshooting and get professional help. Its job is simple. It monitors temperature, prevents overheating, and controls when the blower fan turns on and off. When it starts failing, your furnace may still power on, but it won't behave normally. Here are the most common signs of a bad limit switch, and what they actually mean. First, short cycling. Your furnace turns on, runs for a few minutes, shuts off before the house warms up, then starts again. This happens when the switch falsely thinks the furnace is overheating and shuts everything down early. Next, cold air from the vents. The blower fan is running but the air feels cool or room temperature. A failing switch can turn the fan on too early, before the air heats up, or keep it running after the burners shut off. Another big one, the blower fan won't stop. Even when the furnace isn't heating, the fan keeps running non-stop. That usually means the switch is stuck closed and never sends the signal to turn the fan off. In some cases, you may see the opposite, no airflow at all. The burners ignite, but the fan never turns on to push warm air through the house. And in worst-case scenarios, the furnace won't start at all. A limit switch stuck open acts like it's permanently tripped, blocking ignition for safety. All of this can also lead to higher energy bills because the furnace keeps restarting or the fan runs constantly without heating efficiently. Now here's the important part. A bad limit switch is often not the original problem. The number one cause is poor airflow, especially a dirty furnace filter. So before assuming the switch is bad, replace the air filter. Make sure supply and return vents aren't blocked. Listen for weak airflow from the blower. This step alone fixes a lot of bad limit switch symptoms. Quick safety note, never bypass or disable a limit switch. It's there to prevent overheating, fire hazards, and carbon monoxide risks. If you're experienced and comfortable working safely, a limit switch can be tested with a multimeter. Power fully off, furnace unplugged, and components cooled down. A good switch shows continuity when cool. No continuity means the switch has failed and needs replacement. If any of that sounds unfamiliar, stop here. This is where a professional should take over. Call a licensed HVAC technician. If this helped, you know what to do. I'll see you in the next one.